All right, we got another drink review here. So I got curious and I saw these at the store. Something called Bittermilk, and they're non-alcoholic cocktail mixers, and you mix them with alcohol. There are varying degrees of, types that they. Oh God, did another one of those things fall? Yeah. Oops. So there's a bunch of different types. This one stuck out to me because it says mix this one with mezcal is its recommendation. I like mezcal a lot. I like a really good smoky mezcal. I should have brought down the mezcal that I was drinking. It's like artisanal. Maybe I'll just grab it right now. So I went to the liquor store and I said, "What's the smokiest mezcal you got?" And they recommended me a bunch of them. This one looked the most interesting. Mezcal convite, esencial, mezcal artisanal, 100% agave, Joven, I don't know, Joven. I can't pronounce any of this shit. Product of Mexico, oaxaca, Oaxaca. Is Osaka how I pronounce it? Anyway, this San Francisco World Spirits Competition 2017 bronze medal. Is it Osaka? Is that how I pronounce it? Can somebody please? I might have to look it up. Anyway, so Oaxaca? Is it really Oaxaca? Oh my God. I was thinking of Japan, probably, Osaka.
Oaxaca.
It is Oaxaca. Thank you. Thank you for helping. Because I was like, I just had the city in Japan. It seemed like it could be. But that was just in my head. Anyway, this is a smoky mezcal. It is a very interesting, nice taste to it. It is very smooth. 40%. And so I mixed it with this. And what's nice about this, so this was $15 at the store. And you're like, what? That's not a lot. But you mix one part of this to four parts mezcal. So you're really not using that much in a single drink. And so I stirred it with ice. I've got a Scar mug. I made sure to order one for my Atlanta residents visiting. Yeah, I should probably describe what this is supposed to be. So this is Buttermilk number 6, non-alcoholic cocktail mixer mixed with alcohol, obviously. It is a Oaxacan old-fashioned made with cocoa fines, strong and bittersweet with old-fashioned spices and chilies. I was supposed to shake well before pouring, so oops. I don't know if I did that. I have no idea. But I already mixed it, so damn it. I think maybe I shook it. I didn't shake it well. Anyway, not that many calories actually per serving size. Refrigerate after opening. Okay, good thing I read that shit. It's fucking delicious. It's like cinnamon. It's like smoky cinnamon and like really, it's really sweet. I didn't make a huge drink with it, but fuck, this is great. I'll be sipping on that. But yeah, fuck, refrigerate after opening. Glad I noticed that. Florida golden cane sugar, water, raisin juice concentrate, cocoa fines, whatever that is, dried chilies, spices, cinchona bark, and tartaric acid. This is from South Carolina. But really cool idea. I like the idea of having like a nice balanced, like mix, everything else mixed except the alcohol cocktail. Because then you can choose the alcohol that goes with it. Because a lot of pre-mixed cocktails, if you buy it with alcohol in it, they're just going to sell the shittiest alcohol with the cocktail, is usually what happens. But sometimes you just want good ingredients with good alcohol. And that's really good. That spice to it, though. I'm not going to make another one right away. The spice is a lot. Not like, oh, my mouth is burning, but like, it's kind of like cinnamony, and it's sweet, too. It's sweet and spicy. I just don't feel like doing that for multiple drinks in a row. It almost reminds me of like fucking... what is that shit called? Not Goldschlager, but the other one that tastes exactly like it without the gold flakes. That part of it, anyway. That's not bad. My initial impression was a lot better than as it continues. I think for a full drink, I would like something maybe a bit milder. Having if that was just a shot, then I'd be like, ooh, interesting. I'm glad I poured myself a small drink. So I bought a few different types of these. One of them's like fucking elderflower Tom Collins. One of them's something else. So I'll be doing a few different reviews of these, or I'll try a bunch of them out. But yeah, I saw it on the grocery store shelf, and I was like, okay, I gotta try these. I gotta at least try them, instead of, I don't know. We'll see how it is. So that one I would give like a 7 out of 10 for what it is. It's interesting. But wow. It doesn't quite taste like an old fashioned. So I don't know. The words old fashioned kind of threw me off. And I think, the mezcal might have something to do with that, but definitely not bad. I'll see if my boyfriend wants to make some stuff out of it. He might combine it with something else. Because he loves sugar. I hope he doesn't get diabetes someday. Seven out of 10. Thank you. I was putting it away in the fridge, and I noticed I still had some limited edition Khalifa Farms Holiday Nog almond milk. And I figured, you know what? I'm going to try mixing this with the Oaxaca Old Fashioned, because the cinnamon notes are probably going to complement it. They're both kind of cinnamony. I don't really have any way of stirring it. So I'm just giving it a light shake here. That's not bad at all, actually. That's pretty good. That's actually, yeah, that's good. I've never had or thought of having mezcal with eggnog, though. I will say that much. But that is actually better than the original drink that I just had. So I will attach this onto the end of that other video, actually. So yeah, weird combination, I know. Weird. Yeah, that's actually better. that's really weird. It's those two things combined are better than they are separate. I found an interesting weird combination that I'll probably never be having again because I'm not going to buy any more eggnog because we're in January. But very interesting. Very interesting. I would give this drink combination This is like a lot easier to drink because the spice is a lot less intense. I would give this like an 8 out of 10. It's an interesting combo. All right. Hello, everybody. We're doing another drink review here. As I mentioned with the other Bittermilk beverage, this one is number 1, Bittermilk number 1 cocktail mixer, bourbon barrel-aged old-fashioned, strong and bittersweet, packed with old-fashioned spices, handcrafted by humans in small batches without preservatives nor stabilizers. Shake well before using, as natural settling may occur. I shook it well. I remember to shake it. Bittering agent gentian root and cinchona bark. Stir 1 part bitter milk to 4 parts rye or bourbon with ice. Garnish with orange peel. I didn't have rye, but I had some bourbon. I got Maker's Mark bourbon whiskey, Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, handmade. I like Maker's Mark. I think it's pretty good. It's a good drink to either drink straight or to mix. Some people are purists. They'll be like, don't mix it with anything. But it is really good to mix. It adds a lot of flavor. Don't listen to those people. They're crazy. Maker's Mark and Coke is great. Maker's Mark and Pepsi or whatever. Got my Scar mug. I mixed it with ice. I did a, the smallest portion on my my jigger to measure the the Bittermilk and the Maker's Mark. It also says refrigerate after opening, so I'm gonna put it in the fridge. But with this being number 1, so it seems like the first of their products, I'm expecting some good things here. I almost had an orange peel garnish too. I had oranges on the counter. I was like, what? And they weren't even open. The bag wasn't even opened. I've had them for like 4 days, but one orange in the entire bag was so moldy, and the mold got all over the other oranges, so I had to throw them out. So that was kind of disappointing. Okay, this is a lot less intense in terms of spices than the number 6 Oaxaca old fashioned. This regular bourbon barrel aged old fashioned is not a bad old fashioned. I would say it's like, old fashions are pretty sweet, but I measured this using a jigger, which means the measurements should be exact. And this tastes like a little bit sweeter than an old fashioned that I would order in a restaurant, But here's the thing. What's cool about this shit is you can portion the alcohol to the syrup however you want. You can just add more alcohol or less syrup. So if you don't want the sweetness, this is a really good old fashioned for like what this is. And I used barely anything. As you can tell, there's still a lot of liquid in here. And I have a nice sipping drink. It's not like full, it's pretty low in the mug. I wasn't planning on making like a huge fucking drink out of it, but that's pretty good. I'd like to try it with rye at some point, but yeah, that's not a bad old fashioned. It's not a bad one. What I like about it is you can kind of taste like bits of cherry in it, I feel. And it's not listed in the ingredients, so I'm crazy. It's got Florida golden cane sugar, water, burnt sugar, orange peel, spices, gentian root, cinchona bark, and tartic acid. So burnt sugar might be what I'm tasting. Thanks for the sub, Hifumi Heartsong. Taste of Cherry is a great movie. Yeah, there's some interesting flavors here. I would like to know what my dad would think of this, actually, because he drinks a lot of old fashions. He orders them often, from what I can tell. So, not bad at all. Not bad at all. I'm still not crazy about it. It's good. It's good for what it is. I'm not crazy about it, and I'm not sure how many of these I'll have. So I'm, enjoying that I got these for the purpose of discovery and review and to, figure out what they are. I got 2 more of them. One of them was like elderflower Tom Collins, and one I think was like a grapefruit tonic or something. Or I don't think we're going to try them tonight. We'll see. I'm definitely not going to do the tonic tonight, I don't think, because those keep me up for some reason. I don't know why tonic keeps me up. But yeah, so far I'm like kind of enjoying these Bittermilk things, but like I guess both of the ones I've had so far have been variants of old fashions. So maybe the other 2 will surprise me a bit more. Or maybe it's one of those things where you have to kind of go against the guidelines and mix them in different portions than it's suggesting. Because it is a lot of sweetness for both of these so far. And the first one had like really intense like flavor with the spices. When I'm not sure, it was like 1 part syrup to 4 parts alcohol, right? Which is crazy that it still doesn't taste as alcohol forward as you'd want or expect out of like old fashions, right? That's kind of bizarre. Maker's Mark is 40%, right? 45%, and the mezcal I used in the other drink is 40%. So it's kind of bizarre that it still tastes like mostly just syrup. That's a very strong concentrate, which I guess means that it's a pretty good value because I barely used any of it and it feels like too much. So, yeah, I'd give this a 7 out of 10, probably. So we'll see what the other ones are like. I do like the idea of the product. And I'm curious about the other ones. So thank you. All right, hello. I'm doing a little off-stream review, which is why I don't have a shirt on because we're not following streaming rules. I haven't showered, that's why I've got a little. Yeah. So I haven't showered or shaved. It's like 8:30 p.m., but I was doing some exercise, and anyway, yeah. So I was making myself a beverage after some exercise and meal and all that shit. And I realized I was trying this, and I wanted to review it because there was no. I reviewed the other 2. This is Bittermilk number 3 cocktail mixer. You know what? I bet if I made the screen darker, then it wouldn't. There we go. Bittermilk number 3 cocktail mixer. There we go. Smoked honey. Whiskey sour, strong and smoky with notes of honey and citrus. Yeah, Bittermilk number 3. Rigorously shake equal parts bittermilk and rye or bourbon with lots of ice, garnish with lemon peel. Also pairs well with tequila. Well, I decided to do Maker's Mark bourbon because this is what I had. I did shake vigorously. I tested out my my shaker, and it was equal parts. And now I've got it in my cigar mug. We're going to try it. So the other ones that I tried, the Bittermilk old fashions, those ones were like 1 part syrup to 4 parts liquor. This one's just a direct 1-to-1 ratio. So this should be pretty interesting. And also because I think I make a pretty good whiskey sour already. I didn't garnish with lemon peel, but I'm content with my whiskey sours that I make. I just use like a good quality lemon juice and one of those squirts of cane sugar syrup. So we're gonna see what this premix is like. Holy shit! Mmm. I feel like once again, even though I followed this exactly and I used exact measurements, it's sweeter than it should be. So like everything I make from this Bittermilk company, I'm just not gonna. If I have more of it, I'm just gonna have to ignore the directions. Because when I make a whiskey sour, myself, I use exact measurements, just following like the Wikipedia official beverage. You know, like 3 parts to 2 parts to 1 part. And I would have to go back and remember the order of which, but it's like, whiskey, lemon juice, and sugar syrup, right? And that, it like the official drink is much less sweet than this. My boyfriend is gonna enjoy this one. He's actually home now, so I'll give him a sip. It's pretty good though. I'm starting to. The honey wasn't like the most apparent thing right off the bat, but now I really taste the honey for sure. And it's a good addition to it. I like the honey being there. Ingredients: lemon juice, water, Florida golden cane sugar, bourbon barrel smoked honey, and orange peel. Mmm. Hey, cat boyfriend. Do you want to try some of this? It's really good. I think you'll like it.
It's pretty sweet for an old fashioned.
It's not an old fashioned. It's a whiskey sour.
Oh, I like it.
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
I like these better than the old fashions that were there. But feel free to use the syrup for whatever.
Are the other ones old fashions?
The other two in the fridge are old fashions, yeah. But yeah, so far this is the best one, I think. Yeah, I think so too. What would you give it at a 10?
Compared to other alcoholic drinks, probably like a 6.
6? I think it's better than a 6.
Still good. Not something I would order. I might make it here and there.
Mm-hmm. I think it turned out really good. What did I think I gave the other ones a 7, but I shouldn't have. I think I should have given those a 6. And I think I should give this one a 7. This is like maybe a 7 or an 8. I don't know. I would make it less sweet next time. So I would ignore the directions and just mix it. Yeah, I figured you would. It's just like maybe a little bit of wiggle room for making it less sweet. You know what's crazy? There's a picture of a fucking horse or drunkie on it. I didn't even realize. Maybe that's why I bought them. Didn't even know. Yeah, I'm drinking this. Not feeling bad about drinking the whole drink. Let's see what serving's about 17. 30 calories per serving. So 1 ounce is 30 calories. That's not too bad. It's like really sweet. It's not bad. for how sweet it is. So if you're making a drink with 2 ounces of liquor, then you're doing 60 calories of the syrup plus the calories of the liquor, which is probably like 100 or something, more than that, 150 or something. So not, alcohol is still filled with calories, but yeah, that was good. I'm giving this one, yeah, I'll give it a fucking 8. I'm giving it an 8. I like the taste of this. And there's one more that I haven't tried yet, and I will do a review for that at some point later, either off stream or on stream or whatever. It doesn't really matter, but thank you. All right, we're going to record one more drink review. I had a shower. My hair is wet. I decided to make the last one of these that I bought but didn't try. This is Bittermilk number 2. Maybe I should turn the lights down just a little. Yeah, Bittermilk number 2 cocktail mixer. Tom Collins Tom Collins with elderflower and hops. Bright and refreshing with vibrant floral notes and a clean, bitter finish. Mix equal parts bittermilk, gin or vodka, and soda over ice in a tall glass and stir. So that's what I did. About 2 ounces of each. And I'm not even going to read the ingredients yet. I'm just going to sip it. And I used Tanqueray gin. So I didn't use Tank 10, even though that is the superior Tanqueray gin. Tank 10 is like an amazing drink to make Negronis with. It's a really good gin on its own. It's not too like botanical or anything. Tanqueray regular has more of like a ginny taste to it, whereas Tank 10, it's almost like you're hiding the gin a bit, which is why it works so well with certain mixed drinks. But I decided to use regular Tanqueray for this because based on the other 3 of these bittermilk things that I had, they were so sweet that I felt like I would probably do good with something that had a bit more ginny of a taste, if that makes sense, where you can taste the alcohol a bit more. So, yeah, I was right. I want a bit of that bite in there because the rest of it's very fucking sweet. This is very sweet. Holy shit. Every single one of these. If I made it with Tank 10, it would be dangerous because you wouldn't be able to tell that there's alcohol in there. Whereas with this regular Tanqueray, you can taste that the alcohol's there, but it still tastes good. It still tastes very sweet. Boyfriend, cat boyfriend, would you like to have a sip real quick? I put the camera on the BRB. Here.
Good flavor, but it's not my type of drink.
Too floral. Or what? What's the issue?
I'm not a fan of gin.
Not a fan of gin. Correct. So if I made it with Tank 10, he would like it more. We got lemon juice, water, Florida golden cane sugar, natural elderflower flavor, natural elderberry flavor, and centennial hops. So yeah, this one's not bad. I think my favorite is the whiskey sour one. But this one's like not bad at all. It's just like my problem with this one is like I forgot the soda water. That's my fucking problem. I'm supposed to do soda water. I'm so stupid. That's what I forgot. It's supposed to be in a tall glass with soda water. I was like, this doesn't taste like a Tom Collins. It's a good thing I happen to have some soda water on me, so I almost messed up. I was like, this is not how I remember a Tom Collins being. This is kind of like a gin sour instead of a whiskey sour. So we drank a little bit of it without the soda water. Now I got the soda water in here. Okay. That's a bit more refreshing. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to taste. I've made Tom Collins before, and I was like, what am I missing? It's supposed to be like a light, refreshing drink. Why is this so sweet? Yeah, I'm stupid. But this is a lot better. Okay. Yeah. You can always, you know, water it down with more soda water if you want it less sweet. Yeah, that's all good. It's a good flavor. I wonder if I should fuck it. I'm gonna review my day-old microwaved Wendy's burger as a bonus. So I'm giving this I'm giving the Tom Collins with elderflower. I don't know, at least a 7. So this was a Wendy's burger that I did not order, but it just happened to. It's a long story, but we got a free Wendy's burger, and we didn't eat it last night, so I microwaved it. It feels dry. There's bacon and cheese on it, and a burger patty, and it's despite only being 1 day old in the fridge, the bun is like fucked. Oh. And I definitely over microwaved it. I have not perfected the art of microwaving day-old fast food burgers, that's for sure. The taste is actually not bad. And you know what's really funny? One of the reasons why I hate Wendy's is the texture. And this has an awful microwave texture, but I think it's actually improved from the normal Wendy's texture that I hate. It's got like a little bit of a crunch to it that it's not supposed to have, but only because I over microwaved it. Kind of like a foamy crunch. But I still prefer that to the normal Wendy's texture, which is like Jello. Like every Wendy's burger I've ever had is just like there's no texture to it. You're just like, it's the softest fucking soft to the point of it having like no structure, no integrity. Whereas this being like kind of chewy, kind of crispy. In a way that if it were any other fast food chain, it would make it less appetizing. It actually improves the Wendy's burger, which is very funny. To me, anyway. Well, that was some good food. As in, I enjoyed the taste, and it was free, and I didn't waste it. I don't like throwing out food. I'm going to give this the elderflower Collins. I'm going to give that a 7. The whiskey sour stays an 8. The other two that I tried, the two old fashions, I don't know. I don't remember if I gave them a 7 at first, but they should be a 6. They should be a 6 for sure. And the burger, day old microwaved weird texture Wendy's burger. I mean, like, it's kind of, it's, I guess it's like an enjoyable, like 4 out of 10. It didn't taste bad. It wasn't like the most satisfying meal I could have had, but I felt good not wasting it, you know? All right. Thank you for watching.